Hi, Austin. I hear that you're a big fan of mine and you couldn't be here today. And I hear that you're always supporting me, even at 3 a.m. I hear. So I just wanted to say thank you. Wish you could be here and hopefully we can meet soon. And like I said, thank you for the support. Bye.
So guys, this is Elayna Black. I'm going to keep this short, direct, and factual because this story, it wasn't about that fan. I just wanted to give you a short thing about Elayna Black. The story is a professional wrestler was sexually assaulted by a fan at WrestleCon in Las Vegas, Nevada yesterday. And as of this recording, WrestleCon hasn't said a word. Not yet. Nothing about the incident. All they keep doing is promoting the event, things that are happening at the event, but they still haven't responded to this incident. Now, probably they're not responding because they want to make sure all the facts are there before they make a statement or even potentially banning the person Elayna Black is accusing. Now, we'll get to that video, but let's just start with the brief context about this whole thing. For those who need a quick background, Brianna Dakota, also known in TNA as Elayna Black, you may know her from her time in WWE and NXT as Cora Jade. She's a professional wrestler currently competing on the independent scene, but mostly you can see her on TV at TNA. She was at WrestleCon this past weekend. That was the fan convention running alongside WrestleMania 42 weekend here in Las Vegas at the Horseshoe Hotel and Casino. Now, she was there to meet fans, greet fans, do autographs, you know, the whole shebang bang. But people who are supposed to be supporters of this industry has decided to do something worse. It was all happening at WrestleMania 42 weekend, and that's important because it didn't happen in a dark alley. This didn't happen at Side Hustle or whatever at Comic-Con. This happened at a pure wrestling event. And this happened in front of a room full of people. A bunch of people saw this. Now, here's what we know, and this is confirmed through some of the media sources. Elayna Black posted a video on social media of herself directly confronting a man who allegedly grabbed her. So we can take a look at the clip. Here is, and don't get scared when I share this, this is Elayna Black's social media. Now, you guys know that she is, if you don't know, she also, once she left NXT and WWE, she started doing, besides doing independent scene, she also does OnlyFans. So, of course, her screen is blurred out because she may have potentially sensitive things. But luckily for you, when I hit the profile, she still has stuff hidden. So we don't have to share anything. So don't worry. Now, this is the post that I'm talking about. She confirmed that she got SA assaulted by a fan at WrestleCon. So she also put out that if anyone sees this guy, please ban him forever.
Hey, you're a sick f***ing pig. You like to grab women's ass? And you like to come to conventions? You. You're f***ing sick and disgusting. You f***ing pig. Get the f*** out.
KC Navarro, which her boyfriend, and also a fellow professional wrestler, you can see him leading the man out. It's like right around here. The man's arm is right here. It's hard to see him because the way they recorded this, because it's a phone recording. Let's see. Let's rewind back. You see him somewhere. So this is the man right here. This is the fan that allegedly, according to Elayna Black, grabbed her. Yes, she did have big cojones for confronting him. She had help with her, which was her boyfriend, KC Navarro. I'm trying to find KC Navarro. He's somewhere in this clip. You see him right there. There he is. KC Navarro was here, and he does a post later as well about him. There's KC right there. This is a fan, quote unquote. So no one posted the moment that happened. We only know, oh, there's KC right there. There he is. There he is. There he is. KC Navarro, which is Elayna Black's boyfriend, not husband. I apologize. So that was him helping her to get him out. Now, Navarro himself, he later issued a statement of his own saying,
I just want to address something that happened today at WrestleCon. Obviously, everybody's seeing what's going on. You see the video down below. I don't know what the is up with dudes. And you know what? I'm going to speak up because I know no one else is going to do it. But what gives you the right to touch a woman? Now, I had my guard down for 10 seconds when this whole situation happened, but as soon as I realized what happened and security did absolutely nothing but sit there, I grabbed the motherfucker myself and I threw him out myself. I don't give a if you guys want to subscribe to OnlyFans and have your fantasies and oh my God. I don't care if you guys are the biggest Elayna Black fans, Cora Jade fans in the world. At the end of the day, she's a fucking woman. Have some fucking respect. And if you guys don't know how to talk to any women, act around women, then don't go around women. It's as simple as that. You guys can meet them, shake their hands, be respectful. But don't ever, in any way, shape, or form, put your hands on a woman. Whether you have your fantasies or you don't. Have some respect. Y'all men gotta really grow up.
Good for him. He should do that. Her boyfriend, if you're her boyfriend and her husband, yeah, you better do something if no one else will. I mean, you should be the first one to do something, to, regardless if there was security or not. I'm glad he's okay with it.
Fans in the works.
At the end of the day, guys, whether she's a performer, she's an OnlyFans, she's a Playboy bunny or whatever, she is still...
Any women,
Yep.
their hands, be respectful.
Have respect. It's a fantasy at the end of the day, guys. You shouldn't be touching them without consent. You shouldn't be doing anything without consent. Her boyfriend's also in TNA. Thanks for clarifying that. So yeah, KC Navarro's also in TNA. Yeah.
Have some fucking respect. Y'all men gotta really grow up.
That's right. So yeah, both her man made a statement. Shame on security not doing anything, which is why everyone's talking about it. Like, even a person in the tweet wrote, "The fact that security saw this and did nothing is just as bad. What's the point of them being there then?" So many fights broke out, which is true. We'll go over the other one that happened. So many fights broke out, and what I'm seeing, and this happens, fans need to learn their boundaries already. Really sorry for that to happen to her, and I hope she's okay. And then someone else wrote, "Navarro, obviously I know your blood is boiling, but at the end you are dating a woman." My God. With an OnlyFans, it's only going to get worse. You can't be beating dudes up forever. Eventually, you'll get into legal trouble. That's a fucked up statement to make. Okay, she's an OnlyFans. Okay, there's actresses out there that do movies. They do R-rated movies that may have some, adult scenes. Does that mean those actresses have to deal with this too? No, because as soon as someone does that, they're gonna get bodied by the security. The personal security. The girls that are in shows that are weird like Euphoria, do they deserve this? No. They're just acting. They're doing entertainment just like Elayna Black does. At the end of the day, OnlyFans is another form of entertainment. If you want to give it a plain ass definition, that doesn't mean that that they should be dealing with this. That's kind of a fucking messed up type of statement to make. Anyway, what else did people say? "Sorry this happened to you, Elayna. I agree with you, KC. Totally uncalled for and disgusting. Show all women respect. Facts. To all the men that do this, do better and don't be a total douchebag." Anyway, eventually in people reacted to her video on her X account. Someone wrote, "Not trying to make an excuse, but the guy looked like he's not there mentally," which could be true. Maybe that's why WrestleCon didn't react, but that still doesn't mean anything. She wrote a couple of things after the video. She wrote a couple of things since some of the replies on this are insane, but not surprising. Number one, he seemed very easy around women without consent. Don't go. Shut up. And then she wrote, "And having an OnlyFans does not equal consent to be assaulted. Some of you need to be in prison." And she made the statement that she won't be in meet and greets. But anyway, one of the things she said is that she wanted people to see this and hear it because some of the replies she got went insane. They were apparently so bad that she needed to address them. So, I mean, we might as well look at what some people said. What this guy has he should fix his beard. But he does apologize. He said, "I'm truly sorry." So that's not one of the people. Who were the people that messed up in the comments? Here's one. "Elayna Black, is there any video footage of him doing what you claim he did? Or are you that intimidated by black men that you would accuse them of anything? Or are you trying to create attention this WrestleMania weekend?" Okay. I mean, who would record that? That is a weird thing to me. You have proof that he did it? That's a freaking... Is that the definition of gaslighting? Because I'm stupid. I don't know what you call this, but how would you expect... You expect Elayna Black or KC, her boyfriend, to be recording their autograph session every angle 24/7 while they're doing that event to capture this? Is that what the world needs to go to at fan events, at conventions, that we need to put security cameras at each of the booths to make sure this doesn't happen? What kind of stupid statement is this? This is dumb as hell. This is Deftone, right? This is a Deftone statement. I'm being real, guys. I'm really stupid when it comes to defining something. This feels, I'm going to assume Deftone. Whatever. Regardless, no one has security cameras throughout the whole event. That's messed up. treating it black. Now they're making it a racist card thing. Messed up. Who knows if he currently has a rap sheet for misconduct. He's probably had harassment complaints against him. Look at how fast he's trying to get out of and dodge. Maybe he's on parole and doesn't want any interaction with law enforcement while he's there. There you go. There's not many negative comments. This is not a fan. This is a POS. Facts. Whoa. Look at this. This is messed up. This is by a guy called Good Brother. He writes, such a hoe. You're the one with your things all out, parading how much money you make in OnlyFans. What goes around comes around. How does that go around comes around? Did she force anyone on OnlyFans to give her money? No, people willingly gave her money. People willingly typed in their credit card information, your information to buy her stuff or whatever. She didn't force anyone. Y'all fucking got the OnlyFans. Yes, facts. Chef Michael has a point. We can still respect people who show their goods online. Yeah. I mean, some of the wrestlers showed their goods during a wrestling match, not like everything's being shown, but you show a part of cleavage. The men are bare chested, some are wearing shorts. Some are showing the thing they have the gear that enhances or looks like their butt is bigger because they have a little piece of garment underneath the bottom of their butt cheek. I forgot what that's called. My wife taught me about that. But anyway, what does that mean? What comes around goes around. Okay, she showed how much money she made. How many people flex how much wealth they have? There's a lot of people that flex their wealth. Does that mean they should have something coming to them? So fucking half of these people are dumb. That is absolutely terrifying. This guy showed something weird. Happy to you. He's lucky I wasn't there. Oh, what you gonna do, man? Anyway, let's just continue. Tease. So obviously having an OnlyFans does not equal consent to be assaulted. Some of you need to be in prison. That's what she said also. Think about that. She was assaulted. She posted about it publicly. And the response from part of the fandom, which was messed up as hell, part of this fandom was to use her personal career choices as justification for that to happen to her. At the end of the day, these people are not fans. And they're part of the problem. If I was Elayna Black, I would just block them at this point because these guys, while most of these people that are saying that, they are probably putting in their credit cards to her OnlyFans. Now, I'm going to pause it right here because I want to be clear about something. This channel, our channel always been about our fans talking about stuff that the fans want, talking about wrestling. We're all having fun here. We love wrestling. We love interacting with other fellow wrestling fans. We love if we get the opportunity to interact with wrestlers, tell them how much we like what they do, appreciate what you do, sign my thing, whatever, yada, yada, yada. But loving wrestling does not give you doesn't give anyone a pass to put their hands on another person. Ever. Not wrestlers, not other fans, not cosplayers, not anyone. You can't do that. And it's not a gray area. So don't ever try to make it seem like it's a gray area. Now let's talk about the institution side of this, because here's what I find just as troubling as the act itself. And that's WrestleCon. WrestleCon, as of this recording, like I said, and as of Elayna Black's recording, has issued 0 comments on this incident. Nothing. Look, we'll take a look now. I'll reload this for the sake of everyone. Let's see if they change their mind. Nope. This is an old promotion about WrestleCon Vegas. The latest thing was 8 minutes ago. When we announce our next event, you can always reach out to reserve your own table. So they're just thinking about money. 57 minutes ago, you can still catch Steph DeLander and Mace Warner until 1 p.m. Nope. Just talking about wrestlers and events. Blah, blah, blah. Talking about Road Dogg. They're showing the last day to see in person. See the Hulk Hogan 1985 boots that they have there. Yep. Look, is there anything? Nope. And something about Invisible Man. This is a fucking joke. This was from this morning. Indy Hartwell. Or anything on Cora Jade. Anything on Elayna Black. Nothing. Look at this. This is April 18th. This is yesterday. Now we're up to yesterday. Nothing. Kind of messed up. Look, based on the big event situation with Goldberg, there was a moment that a group called out Goldberg on being a bad actor at the big event back in November. And the big event didn't respond until they got all the facts straight, and then they posted. I'm not saying that Cora Jade is lying, but maybe that's what the WrestleCon is doing before they post anything about it. But it would be nice if they actually said, look, we heard about the situation. We're going to get to the bottom of this. We hope WrestleCon is always trying to achieve the best event situation for not only wrestling fans, but also the wrestler attendants themselves. We will try to mediate this situation and get to the bottom of this. Some type of statement to acknowledge it. Just something saying, we heard, we'll get to the bottom of this. Please stay tuned. But no, what did they do? Even before they even make that statement, they're already talking about reserving tables at the Nets event that they're doing, which is probably going to be either a Double or Nothing or at SummerSlam. Most likely SummerSlam, because I doubt they're going to do Double or Nothing in New York. Probably putting money down for a venue in New York will be too costly, so they'll probably just wait till SummerSlam in Minneapolis. But this is kind of messed up, and I hope the other wrestlers take a note of this, because if this is true, and I feel this is 100% true, because there are weirdos out there at this point. Why does Elayna Black need attention? She doesn't need attention. She's already in TNA. She already got a decent contract probably through TNA. She's doing well probably in OnlyFans if she's showing off her money like that. Why she needs more attention? She already got the profits she needs. So why would she need attention? So chances are this might be true. We'll wait and see. Maybe by next week I can give an update about this. Where in the world is this acceptable though? If a fan assaulted, I don't know. Let's see. Where else can a fan do an assault? Might as well scroll through this. If a fan assaulted someone at a concert venue, the concert venue most likely will answer for it. If it happens in a sports arena, the team organization, whoever runs that sports arena, will put a statement out because of it. But at a wrestling convention, we get silence instead. This is one of the biggest cons for a wrestling fandom. WrestleCon is one of the biggest. It's the biggest behind the world. The WWE World is a big con event, but it's tied to WWE, so it's only WWE stuff. WrestleCon covers everything, so that's why I feel it's a little bigger than the world. But yeah, and this is not a one-off. This fandom has documented history of crossing lines of meet and greets, grabbing inappropriate comments, treating performers like they are content rather than people. And the cost of that behavior is similar to this. Elayna Black said it herself. No more meet and greets. She's not doing it anymore. She's over it. And thanks to that one fan, they ruined it for anyone else that's actually a true Elayna Black fan. This all means that the fans who would have shown up respectfully, the ones who act right, they lose access to Elayna Black. Maybe she'll do something through Instagram. Maybe she does a live that she can chat with them. But that's probably as far as she's going to go now. Because of this one person, this one crappy ass piece of crap person decided their impulse mattered more than her safety. Because of this one person decided to be impulsive. He ruined it for every fan of hers. I'm not a fan of hers. I barely watched her in NXT, but that's neither here or there. That's the tax of the whole fandom now that they have to pay for bad actors like this guy. If you're with me with this, I appreciate it, but let's finish this off. So what do we do now with this? Here's what I think needs to happen when it comes to these cons going forward. Number one, obviously WrestleCon needs to respond ASAP. They have to respond that they're either going to address the situation, they understand the situation is happening, something needs to happen. What happens to the individual involved, this man right here, they have to address it as well. What changes are being made going forward to the security protocols for these cons and events? Silence is not leadership, and they need to address this quickly because it's gonna fear many fans going forward. Every convention, every independent show, every fan event, there needs to be a visible, accessible way for performers and fans attending to report incidents that are happening in real time, not after, during the event. Security that is actually deployed and actually responds to the event. Now, this fandom, I'm going to tell you, we have to stop with making excuses of why this guy is doing stuff. The excuse that this other guy said about Elayna Black, disgusting. The moment someone uses a performer's personal life to justify what happens to them, that person needs to be called out as well, loudly, by other fans. That's how we can change the thinking and the culture of the fandom. Elayna Black shouldn't have to post the video herself. She shouldn't have to write a statement defending herself. This should be obvious. She shouldn't have to be the one explaining to adults, grown adults, some older than her. This girl is like in her 20s still. this guy's old, definitely older than this he looks. The fact that a younger 20-year-old is trying to address these older adults on why grabbing a person without consent is wrong is kind of alarming. But she did it anyway because she's tougher than the situation at this point. But honestly, she shouldn't have to. I'll keep monitoring this story. If WrestleCon issues a statement, we'll cover it. We'll react to it. We'll see what they did right, what they didn't do right. But we'll see. If there are any updates on the individual involved, we'll cover it. We'll take a look and make sure it's accurate. And we'll talk about it the way it should be. And we'll put it in our folder. To Elayna Black, I hope everyone agrees with me that we see you. And we hope that this doesn't happen in the future. And to KC Navarro, her boyfriend, shout out to him for stepping up when the people whose job it was to do it didn't respond. But regardless, guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think conventions like these need to do differently to protect performers and fans going forward? I want to hear actual real answers from you guys. But anyway, thanks for watching. If the T hit right, hit the like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.